Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex. I hope you are all well today and all is good with you. We are now starting to see the fallout and rumours of a response to the recent Meghan and Harry Netflix documentary and the record-breaking book Spare by Harry, which has really revealed the unscrupulous workings of the royal family and how they obsessed with their public image and work with the media and the tabloids by planting stories in order to diminish the popularity of others like Meghan and Harry, by creating negative stories about them while at the same time having favourable stories promoted about them. Now, the documentary and the book highlighted these issues and have really dented any credibility the firm had. And what with the coronation coming up in May, it seems that they are so concerned that King Charles is planning now on doing an interview. If you remember, he did the same thing when the public turned against him when he and Diana split up, so they must be very concerned. It says here, King Charles in talks over bombshell interview on Prince Harry row. Palace aides are said to be in talks for the monarch giving his side of the story following a string of incendiary claims in Harry's memoir Spare and Netflix documentary Harry and Meghan. King Charles could soon break his silence on Prince Harry as he prepares to take part in an interview with the BBC, it has been claimed. If the palace give the interview the green light, Charles could set the record straight on the Megxit drama, which saw Harry 38 and Meghan 41 step away from their royal duties in 2020. Notice it says that Charles will set the record straight, assuming for their audience that whatever Charles says is the truth and nothing but the truth. If this takes place on the BBC, it will be 100% scripted. Every question and answer will be methodically chosen, and every answer will be written out and strategically analysed in advance in order to limit any damage that the documentary and book have caused. It will be very interesting to see how they attempt to wriggle out of these flat-out accusations, which none have denied, especially the accusations of leaking stories to the press. You never know, he may admit to wrongdoing, he may actually apologise. Do you think that is possible? Anything is possible, but I seriously doubt it. I would imagine all answers will be written in such a way to confuse and cloud many of the issues and to remove himself as far away from the accusations as possible. It wouldn't surprise if they just ignored the leaking of stories completely, as in my opinion, that accusation of the family working with the media in order to leak stories, to deliberately tarnish Meghan and Harry is the most damaging of all the allegations, and they know that Meghan and Harry most probably have the receipts for that. It continues on, Harry's allegations include physical fights between him and brother William, a fallout between Meghan and Kate over flower girl dresses, and the prince's rocky relationship with Queen Consort Camilla. Notice again that there is no mention just then of the leaking of stories and the working with the tabloids and smear campaign against Meghan and Harry, so even in this article talking about an interview, they fail to mention that. It continues, BBC bosses are keen for the king to do a piece to camera about his life and his plans as monarch, which would feature in their coverage celebrating his coronation on May the 6th. Jonathan Dimbleby, a long-term friend of Charles, could conduct the chat. Palace aides are said to be worried about the line of questioning, but sources say the monarch is toying over the interview offer. All of the questions would be vetted beforehand. They are writing this article pretending that King Charles would do a BBC interview where he might get blindsided by a question. No, that would not happen. Every question would be worked out beforehand. Nothing would be left to chance. When high-profile interviews such as this are done, a contract is signed and the questions and themes of the interview are usually all agreed beforehand. An insider said plans are already up and running for coronation coverage at the BBC, including the profile on the monarch. It is not the done thing to avoid subjects in interviews, so it makes matters tricky. Even one small comment on Harry and Meghan would make worldwide news. It could also prompt a response from Harry, which would be unpredictable, like so much. Everything is very delicate. ITV has also requested an interview, but insiders say it's not looking likely following Harry's chat with the channel's Tom Bradby earlier this year. No, it will only be with the government-funded BBC, I would imagine. So this could be interesting. How do you think an interview with Charles would pan out? Do you think he would ever admit to being wrong? Would he ever admit to failings on his part? And would he ever say that what they did to Meghan and Harry was wrong? Or would this whole interview become a PR-based exercise in order to rejuvenate his and the royal family's public profile, and attempt to distance himself from all the accusations that Harry has made in his book and documentary? Let us know your opinion in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.